Election Sunday looming in just a handful of weeks. Off we go here in Madtown. And the steering wheel is held by Nick Boyd, the transfer by way of Florida Atlantic, San Diego State. Here is Andrew Rohde back in the starting lineup after missing a couple of games earlier in Big Ten play. Here is Boyd on the gas pedal. He's denied the lane by Scott, who's been a staunch defender. Scott on his hip, and a three for Rohde from the corner.
That play is made by Nick Boyd. His ability to get downhill, draw in the defense, and he kicked it out to Rohde, who knocked that one down. Great execution in the first play for the Badgers.
Just going to say, Steve, the 27th three of the year, but he'll catch a piece every once in a while. Now that he's back and healthy, as Fears slings it for Cohen Carr, who's got an answer.
No hesitation. He struggled with his three-point shot. I love that he just got it in rhythm and shot it.
We might be in for something in the 90s.
For sure.
Here's Blackwell using that strength to get through the lane. He'll kick it out. Rohde wants another, and he got it.
That's the guards of Wisconsin. Both those guys, they live in the paint.
Cohen Carr has all 5 for Michigan State. Again, both teams off a win against Illinois. Wisconsin had to come back. They've played overtime back-to-back games, so if you've come here looking for 40 minutes of basketball, you might come to the wrong place. Could be 45 or more.
Bonus basketball.
Rohde on the hunt, this time off the bounce. His 2 threes have come off the catch on a drive. It's high-low into the paint. Winter trying to flag it down. It's punched back out, taken in by Blackwell, and he'll go to the line. Boyd very active at the end line, and Wisconsin keeps possession and gets 2 free throws out of it. So busy at the foul line as well. He's 85% for the year, and he's 2 for 2 here.
It's because he's so aggressive. Both these guards get in the paint. They do it differently. Blackwell loves to use his strength, and Nick Boyd has some of the best footwork I've seen from a small once he gets into the paint.
Here's probing now. He turns it up, kicks it out. Scott, he'll drive and pull up mid-range. J is no good. And a one-armed rebound for Alexis Bielyauskas. Blackwell in a hurry down the lane. Right hand pushes short. He wanted the foul. He didn't get it, and the rebound Kohler.
He's taking an angle, and he's going to go right into your shoulder.
These guards, as you said, both find their way into the paint, but Michigan State and Wisconsin do have size down there. Off the handoff, Fears, he'll let it ride, and he missed it short. Rebound tipped. There's the offensive rebounding prowess of Michigan State. Into the post, it's Cooper from Kohler, and the rebound Bielyauskas.
John Blackwell did a nice job coming over. Didn't block the shot or anything, but he was right there, and Cooper tried to avoid him, and that's why he missed that one.
Looked like Blackwell had Winter on the slip. It was a tough angle for the pass, and they'll reverse it instead and play through Bielyauskas, and we have a turnover with a travel. Yeah, Kohler and Cooper, as you said, they get him about 23 points a game. Jackson Kohler much improved this year, his best year in a Spartan uniform. Here is Cooper trying to go to work on Winter, and he missed it off the glass. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, it is. I mean, if he can loosen up the defense, knock down shots, and then you get open jumpers. You know, Wisconsin, not a lot of post up, but they have 2 guards off the bounce. They are getting into the paint.
Boy, tough push. No good. Wisconsin's 2 wins at Illinois, at Michigan. 2 of the best wins in the Big Ten season so far. Helping their seed line, certainly. Scott, mid-range again. That's no good. Rebound for Winter. Michigan State has gone cold. They've missed 5 straight. Boyd gets rid of Scott and buries a 3.
Well, let me tell you something. That's nasty because, one, he gets so much separation, but also for him is he plays off the rhythm of the game.
Got everybody thrilled here at the Kohl Center. Here's Carr, and Cohen Carr has all 7 for Michigan State.
And the jump shot looking well. There's Boyd again.
And they're going to wave the shot off. It's a foul on the floor.
You know, there's some wins and there's some wins. That's against Michigan and Illinois. That is huge.
Down low, Rapp had his shot denied. It goes off of his body. Austin Rapp had an interesting trip to Champaign. So he came back from the illness he had in the Indiana game, didn't play. And he said that as he was going to bed the night before the game, he visualized making a bunch of big shots. And he never does that. He said, that was weird. And then made a bunch of big shots.
He made a bunch of big shots against Illinois. The last game we had here, he made a bunch of big shots. He can shoot it.
Well, that was the unofficial Austin Rapp day. That's off the leg of Michigan State and out of bounds. It's off of Kohler.
It's a double team. They know, they understand he is pretty good down on the block. They're going to double team him and play everybody else in the box straight up.
Blackwell and Boyd together again. He's got it on a string. Blackwell does. Braden Carrington can be instant offense, an instant three-point shot for Wisconsin. Boyd taking his time, finds his way into the lane. He'll kick it. Blackwell, 5 to shoot against Cohen Carr. Sized him up, shot over him, and buries it.
That is a difficult shot. Stand still, no dribble, no rhythm, pump fake, and then got a chance because of his quick twitch, and a possibility to drive it. Created some space without a bounce.
That's the danger of late shot clock, right? You got some house money to play with, and he fired it up. Here's Kurt Tang, who had a huge shot against Illinois to give him the lead late in regulation, and Tang follows it up with a 3 here.
The Spartans need guys to knock down threes to loosen up defense, and
oh boy,
do that. And he,
you know what,
can shoot it as well. Braden Carrington.
If he could shoot it from his seated position on the bench, he would. That was as quick of a trigger as you'll see, and he's got his first 3. 4 Badgers have already hit a 3 in less than 6 minutes. Tang on the hunt from the foul line. He's got 5 in a row.
He does a nice job of pump fake and relocating and knocking down mid-range jump shots. One of the best guys in the college basketball are using the pump fake.
His understanding of spacing is really strong. Former soccer player growing up, Kurt Tang. Carrington, same spot, and he missed it for 3.
No hesitation at all.
I bet you he'll take another one if he gets a look from there. Tang again, why not? He missed it. Rebound pops off the face of Boyd, down on the ground, and that goes scooting to Garlock. Boyd right down the boulevard, steps through, floats it up, and can't score. Rebound Kohler. Counterattack Michigan State. Fears has Tang on the wing, and it's deflected by Wisconsin. With the injury to Divine Ugachukwu, we see Denim Wojcik in early, the assistant coach's son. Doug's son playing for the first time here in this game, about 6.5 deep. Here's Cooper getting to the block to score. That was easy.
That was a good job by Carson Cooper to rip through, drive. Help came from the Badgers, but he just got a chance to get it over him because of his size.
That size was huge in the Illinois game. The offensive rebounds were a big part of that win. As Rhodey has already hit for a couple of 3s, he wanted the pocket pass for Bieljauskas. Now he finds him on a cut, and that's deflected back inbounds by Scott. What a play.
What a play by Jordan Scott. Did not give up on that play at all, and then got the deflection and the turnover.
Here's Tang again, finding his spot and missing the jumper. Rebound battle out of bounds. Cam Ward had a shot at it. Michigan State 20 wins this year. Oh, what a drive and score. Carrington has 7 2s all year. He just changed the scouting report.
He has that ability. He just loves the 3 a little bit more.
He does. It's almost Valentine's Day, and he's got a soft spot in his heart for the 3-point line. Cam Ward runs into Winter, and he'll fan it out to the wing. Here's Scott with a shot fake and a step aside. Missed it for 3. Offensive rebound, Michigan State. Wojcik plays it to the wing. They'll get it inside and set up Ward. For Tang, tough catch to shoot on. Never in the pocket, Steve.
Yeah, I thought that one, when you catch it on the deck like that, guys are closing out. What you have to do is be able to make the next play.
Bieljauskas missed it. Michigan State again keeps Wisconsin to 1 and done. No offensive rebounds yet for Wisconsin. Scott going to try again. He just has not had luck, a little bit long.
Yes, has some easy looks. Wisconsin, the Badgers dodged the bullet. Love to see Wisconsin right now go to Nolan Winter. See if he can get going. Get him a look.
You see Rhodey say, you know what, we've had this thing in drive for long enough. Let's try idle for half a second. And we get a moving screen and an offensive foul on Bieljauskas. What do you got on this year's Badgers, Frank?
They're a good team. They really are. I mean, they're shooting the ball very well tonight. And isn't that funny about today's basketball? Whoever shoots the ball better from three generally just wins.
You're totally right, Frank. And watching Wisconsin basketball over the years like I've had, how exciting that you can see they're playing much faster than usual.
It's weird to watch for me. We played so slow. I mean, we were all just ready to run and play defense.
What was the routine?
We used to run the hill twice a week.
Okay.
We had 2 off days a week.
Okay.
And then one day we would touch a basketball. And it was generally just so we could play defense. And that was most of our off-season workouts.
That is amazing. Nick Boyd has a quick 5, by the way. He's got 8 in the first half. You played in a bunch of these Michigan State, Wisconsin games. What does this specific game mean to you?
I mean, my last 2 years, especially in the Big Ten, we were really the 2 best teams, in my opinion. So we had some battle. I mean, his athleticism is unbelievable. We had a lot of battles, and Izzo and Bo used to have like a rivalry of these 2 hard-headed, gonna-play defense coaches. So it was fun. I love playing Michigan State. I love playing at Michigan State. I love playing them here. It's fun because I get to talk before the game, during halftime, and after the game, and I get to sit and watch the game. And it's a lot of familiar faces for me down in Phoenix, so it's been very enjoyable. So
I'm a little jealous you're in Phoenix. Tell me about that situation.
The weather is awful. The golf is terrible. The people there are tough. AKA, I want people to stop moving there. It really is the best. I do enjoy living there.
Cohen Carr, the miss. It's a rebound for Boyd, and they're going to run. Wisconsin with a chance, and Boyd will stop and fire and score.
He is a treat to watch, Frank.
It's a couple of big-time threes. There's nothing like this place. These fans love it. They appreciate Grace basketball. That's why it was so much fun here.
And that's a takeaway. Here's Rhodey on the hit ahead for Blackwell. He'll throw it behind for Rhodey. Now Blackwell missed it. Follow, taken in by Winter, and he's got 2. Timeout, Michigan State.
These fans in this arena are...
This is unreal. It's always
amazing.
been like that. You said it. You know, you played here. You've had some amazing teammates. Who's probably your favorite teammate?
Moving screen here, by the way.
I don't know. I have so many. I played with so many great teammates, and we had such a close group that it's hard to single one. We had so much fun together. And
who got you to basketball the most then?
Trayvon Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah, he would run plays for me, especially when he knew how to
They wanted Rapp to make a 3 there. He came up short. How about Rhodey saying, no, take this?
He can shoot. That's got to be a charge.
That's 2 on Blackwell, by the way. We're joined by Frank Kaminsky, the Badgers by 18 suddenly. Here's Kohler just trying to find anything, and there's going to be a foul against Carrington. There are some big games left here for Michigan State.
There definitely are, and in this Big Ten, there's no easy games, and for Wisconsin right now, they're clawing back in this. Well, they can get a chance to get a higher seed.
Jeremy Fears hasn't scored yet. We're going to get a foul over the back on Rapp.
It is. I mean, without Divine Ukuchukwu, who's out for the season with a foot injury, it puts a lot of pressure on Denim Wojcik, and I think Denim Wojcik, when he gets those looks, he got to shoot them. Jordan Scott has had a couple of open looks. He could knock them down. And there is Carr, who's been the offense for the Spartans. He has 9. I thought Curtain gave them some good buckets, but I think the easy buckets that they miss when they're wide open, and got to get Jackson Kohler going and Carson Cooper down on the block.
14 to the 16. Winter on the run. It's Kohler to wipe it away. Jackson Kohler down at the rim. And now maybe some transition opens this up. Kohler, front iron, the follow for Carson Cooper, who rocked the rim.
That's what you cannot do if you're the Badgers. You can't give up these easy buckets to the Spartans when they're offensive rebounding, because they're struggling offensively to score. They did
them in a half-court game.
They did a nice job boxing out, and they got to keep doing that. And if you're the Spartans, keep this guy out of the paint, which is hard to do.
Yeah, easier said than done. He snakes his way through. Boyd once again. He's got 13. Right back to Cooper. He left it wanting. Rebound for Rapp. The Aussie with a screen there for Rhodey, who will pop it for Boyd. Stalking his prey. Nick Boyd against Scott, who's been such a good defender for Michigan State his freshman year. Rhodey with fears on his hip. Rhodey shoves it to Rapp. What a thread through. Needle point.
There's two things, Jason. Unbelievable screens by the Badgers, and also the spacing. Once they get a pocket pass, they have you spaced out. It's a long run to come help.
Fears wasn't going to take it. Now he does, and he splashes it in for three. The first hit for Jeremy Fears off the 26 points and 15 assists last weekend.
And he's going to have to be aggressive offensively. And Nick Boyd doing the right thing, trying to give him an easy open look. Don't want him to penetrate.
Rhodey got shoved out of the way. He was off balance the whole possession, and he turns it over. Fears for Scott, who wanted to take the shot, and rightfully so. He knocks it down. 6 quick for the guards for Michigan State.
I mean, the Spartans had no floor balance. Two guys were in the same spot. Fears just threw it, and Jordan Scott said, let me have it.
Pat Fitzgerald was taking notes to play trips left. Here's Carrington on the drive. Tough shot. He ends up on the ground. This is 5-on-4 if they hurry. Fears to the wing for Scott. Step aside. 3. 9 in a row for Michigan State. Timeout, Greg Gard. We got a game. Well, the good news for Michigan State is John Blackwell is still out with the 2 personal fouls. It's a 13-4 run, so it's Boyd, as you said, kind of with Carrington here, and that 3 fades to the right for Carrington. It's an offensive rebound, though, for Wisconsin, and Jack Janicki.
Nicky did a nice job. Kirk Tain was all over him.
So they'll feed him. And he banks it in, Chucky Hepburn style.
And I love it. He didn't smile at all. He said, I did that on purpose. He got that offensive rebound, and he was rewarded.
Just a killer for Michigan State, which had all the momentum. They go under on Fears, and he gets fouled by Boyd. 3 free throws coming.
That's an opposing player.
Everybody needs a villain. Free throw is good. This is a long season now for Jeremy Fears, trying to regain that reputation.
You coach guards, you just want to get out of this half without having to play John Blackwell, because he has 2 fouls. You don't want them to have to play him again and maybe pick up his 3rd.
Here's Janicki. Maybe like an offense-defense in the final 20 seconds if you could, but that would be likely the only way as Boyd probes. They'll put Scott on him. Boyd gets into the lane. He'll kick it for Winter on the drive. And he scores. And a foul. Those long, long strides.
Like you said, he can flat out shoot it. He's offensive rebounding, like 2.1.
Oh, does he? Does he offensive rebound? Yes, he does. Free throw is good. Foul was on Tang. That's his first, but Cooper's got 2 for Michigan State. Blackwell's been on the bench with 2 personal fouls for Wisconsin as well, but they lead by 12. Screen from Ward, got Fears open for a moment. He didn't take it. Now Kohler against Winter off the pivot. He faced and could not finish.
Everything he did well. Drove it, spin, great footwork. Got an easy jump hook because of his footwork and could cash it in. I would not want to guard Nick Boyd.
He's everywhere.
Quick. There's a lot of handle, and he is bouncy, and his footwork is phenomenal.
Here's Janicki. And we have a foul against Michigan State. It's on Cameron Ward, 2,000-point scorer at White Bear Lake High School, as he misses that free throw, tries to tip the rebound to himself and commits a foul while he's doing so.
If you're Wisconsin, this last 3 minutes, you want to be solid defensively so they can't get easy buckets.
Carr gumming up the lane there. He tried to slip, and now he's looking for position on board. He slides by him, and we get a foul on the floor. Greg Gard incensed. Kohler, a one-arm rebound. He couldn't go back up with it, and he had it raked out of his hands and picked up by Winter.
Brody, quick hands, got a chance to stab at that one.
Boyd into the lane. Lefty shot. What body control. Man, oh, man.
What I love to see from him is how quick he turns the corner, and then he's able to stop. Okay. And then play off 2 feet and score.
Second one is good. Michigan State 75% as a group, 88th in the country coming in. So Wisconsin trying to keep it in the 10 to 12 range at the very least as we hit halftime without Blackwell with the 2 fouls. Boyd starts his move again. Hops into the plunge toward the rim, and oh, that is silky. Gosh.
It is a treat to watch because that's pulling Carr with size, but he is very comfortable.
Scott for Carr. He launches, and he got denied a foul on Rapp. I think that would be his third. Rapp had the rebound in his hand, and the whistle came. I mean, Carr sold it as he goes glass on the free throw. Second one is good. Cohen Carr 2 for 2 at the line.
The before, the during, and the race is a lot of adrenaline.
How long was your before?
Not that long.
Here's Boyd. Rocking into a dribble against Scott, and he missed it. The tip for Winter on the backside. What a read by Nolan Winter. Scott on the other end rattles it out. Rebound deflected by Kohler, and it's going to stay with Michigan State. Carrington wants to push. It's Boyd. He'll set up shot for 3 and bury it.
That is deep, deep, deep.
Zero hesitation for Nick Boyd, who has owned the night. 20 first-half points for Wisconsin. Scott bluffs it. Fears won't take it. The crowd swells. Jeremy Fears with 7 to shoot, looking for any lane. Winter denied him. Scott gets the flyby for Carrington. The jumper will not fall. Rebound for Kohler. Play it back out for Fears. Now Tang. He's got 15 to shoot. Don't have to hurry, and Fears knows it. Long defensive possession for Wisconsin and their sea legs. 8 to shoot. Tang the catch. The fire over Carrington wide to the right. Rebound for Winter, and Wisconsin more than halfway to 100, leading by 17, has blitzed the Spartans this Friday evening in Madison.
Now, because he's shooting deep threes, which we know he can knock down threes, Nick Boyd, but they're so deep. Now can you contest the 3 and also keep him out of the paint?
Boyd hammers the dribble, rocks into another 3. He just missed it front iron. Rebound for Kohler. 7 to play in the half. Fears down the highway. He missed it. Rebound deflected out. It's Tang. He got it off, and he missed it. Oh, Wisconsin.
And you can see he took this matchup against Fears. He wants that.
I mean, look at his first move of the second half is to cling to Jeremy Fears defensively. Boyd right in his earlobe. Here's Carson Cooper. Did not see a lot of the big scoring for Michigan State in that first half. Kohler did not score. Cooper with 4, surprisingly so. Fears will roll it to him, and that does sit down for Carson Cooper. Michigan State missed their last 6 shots of the first half. There, they clipped the first 2.
Carson Cooper and Michigan State needed that bucket. Not getting too much from Cooper and Jackson Kohler down on the block. And you can see it was easy one-on-one. He got a good look and he knocked that one down.
Blackwell's been in the cooler for a while. We'll see if he tries to launch early here in this second half as Rhodey manipulates the defense to the right, and they'll play through Blackwell again. They'll step in, step back, and missed it for 3. Rebound Cooper in Michigan State, which only had the 8 fast break points in the first half. Secondary, nearly a travel. Kohler did not get his tiptoes off the floor, evidently. Jordan Scott, no.
Those are the open looks that they got to be able to knock down if you're the Spartans. And Wisconsin, that's the game plan. You're going to give up the open looks. And there, boy.
I mean, just a tractor pull into the lane for 2 and a foul.
He's a 4-level scorer because he shoots it so deep. Then he shoots it at the 3-point line. He can knock down his free throws. And excellent, excellent footwork. One of the tops in the Big Ten of scoring in the paint at his size.
You mentioned the push-up. You know, the Wi-Fi at Delta Center where the Jazz play is Jordan pushed off. That's the name of their Wi-Fi.
It's one of those, all the players do it.
That's right. Here's Spears for 3. Had to have it, didn't get it. Rebound for Rhodey. Wisconsin by 18. Largest deficit Michigan State has overcome. And Boyd says, hey, settle down. We don't need it.
The reason why is defensively, the Badgers are doing a nice job, and they're not being able to knock down threes and also not getting anything easy right now.
Michigan State 5 for 16 from 3. Cohen Carr was strong early, and that just rimmed out. Isn't that the night Michigan State's had?
Got that one well.
Boyd, who said settle down a moment ago, turns it over, hit ahead for Carr, and he rocks the rim. Doesn't matter where he is a danger.
Ooh, that is ugly. Flight 55 takes off.
Just trying to infuse energy into his team however he can. Tough catch for Winters. Somehow he corrals that and gets fouled.
He takes off and goes up higher for 2.
I mean, it's All-Star weekend coming up in the NBA. You have to imagine he's going to be involved in a dunk contest at some point if he can.
Any dunk contest, he will win.
Wisconsin by 17. Rebound for Jordan Scott. Jeremy Fears quiet offensively, just 1 field goal, looking for his second. He spins it out. Second chance. That's denied. McCullough. And here comes Wisconsin. Blackwell kicks it out. Winner, look out. Missed it for 3. Rebounded a foul on Bieljauskas. That's his second. He went over the back.
And he can shoot it for sure.
Oh, yeah. He's got 3 fouls. Greg Gard turns to him here early in half number 2. Fears pull up from the elbow. No. Rebound Wisconsin. Boyd skating down the lane, creating contact and drawing a foul. Kind of contact we've heard that's happened in the celebrity game tonight in the pros. Free throw good. But last year they were the 2nd best free throw shooting team all time at over 82%. 77 you'll take.
Definitely take. You said 80. That's most college teams don't get a chance to shoot 80.
No.
Not at all.
82.5 last year. For a team that's been to 25 of the last 27 NCAA tournaments. Kohler has his first points tonight. Jackson Kohler
has to get going, but for them to win this game, Michigan State, they have to do it on the defensive end. They got to make points, but they got to get stops. And if you're in Wisconsin, you just got to keep running and executing and make it and not get selfish. Share the basketball and keep making the defense of the Michigan State move and switch.
And I venture to say not turn it over as well. Live ball turnovers are a nightmare against Michigan State. Blackwell, a long step. Wraparound pass. What a find to Winter. That was a blind pass halfway through it.
It was. Both these guards, they are comfortable with double teams. They're comfortable inside the paint.
Fears to Kohler. That's good for Jackson Kohler. He's got the last 5 for Michigan State. Maybe he'll be the catalyst for the Spartans.
See, no hesitation. You called it, Jason, in that first half. He got some offensive rebounds. He was trying to kick it back out right now. He is offensive-minded right now on both ends.
I would imagine Tom Izzo had a message for him about his aggressiveness offensively by the way he's come out in this second half. Nobody stopped Blackwell, though. Wisconsin is a sneaky, scary team in the Big Ten. With their recent resume and the quality wins they've put together, they're a scary climber.
They are. I mean, and they have the right attitude, great size, bigs can shoot the 3, and you win with great guard play.
Here's McCullough working it for Fears. Jeremy Fears burrowing down the lane. They're going to get a foul on the help maybe from Winter coming across the arm, where he's nearly 90% for the year, and he's got the first. Their next 4 after this game, and a road game at the Kohl Center is not the best of fun. That's going to be a lane violation. He'll get a second chance at it. There were 2 Wisconsin feet closest to Fears that ended up in the lane. Remember Michigan State, Illinois? There was a lane violation late in that game that ended up going to overtime.
And you called it. You said that one can hurt down the stretch.
Jason Benetti, Detective Agency, always at work.
Pro bono.
Yeah, right. Mostly because of the success rate, then it has to be pro bono. Here's Blackwell on the reverse pivot, and Wisconsin not in a hurry right now, up by 16. Boyd for Rapp. There's a draft in here. Carrington flips it back in. Boyd goes to collect it and can't score. Rebound tipped out, down on the ground. Michigan State's got it. Could have been a foul against Boyd, and we will get a whistle. Let's see what the officials decide on. It's going to be a tie-up, and it's going to be Wisconsin basketball.
Close to being Blackwell's 3rd foul.
Instead, he stays out of the fray, and Wisconsin has 20 now to 15 to shoot. Blackwell ramming right into Trey Ford. A couple of freshmen from the DMV. Blackwell catch and shoot off the out of bounds, and that's easy.
That is beautiful. Not bad defense, but better offense for John Blackwell. Fading, come running, and be able to get his balance to knock down that shot.
Fears right into Rapp. He'll drop it off for Ward. Nothing there. Spacing was close quarters. This crowd's been in it all night. Scott against Carrington. He's hemmed in. Scott picked up the dribble. 3 to shoot. Got to move the ball. Front iron. Rebound, Wisconsin.
That defensive possession was textbook for the Badgers.
Blackwell, one leg. It rolls off, but an offensive rebound for Wisconsin. Rapp wants Boyd. Boyd wants 3. He gets what he wants.
Offensive rebounds.
And
Badgers.
Carr.
That's the one you don't like as a Badger.
Oh.
You score, you give up an easy one. But let's go back. The Badgers are all over the glass, 27 to 23, and offensive rebounds. It's only 9-7 up Michigan State, but the points in the paint is 22 to 10 Badgers.
And they are owning this game so far. It's a 20-point lead. Blackwell trying to extract himself from Kohler. He figures I'll just shoot over him. And the rebound for Carr. Michigan State wings on its feet trying to run this thing out. It's Scott. It's a 3. And that's the way they did it in the first half. The 9-0 run was in open air.
And they got to get easy buckets and play fast. Half-court defense so far advantage Badgers being able to get stops. And if you're the Badgers, you want to take good shots. And good shots mean you have defensive balance.
Oh, Carrington thinks every shot is a good shot.
Every shot for him is a shot. Sometimes good, sometimes not, but he shoots them.
Kohler back iron. Boyd couldn't snatch it. Fears rips it down low and gets a stuff for Ward. 11 assists for Jeremy Fears on a quiet offensive night for Michigan State. He still found 11 of them. Boyd starts his move again. Crowded out by Ward. Boyd not in a hurry at all. Now he'll circle back, go down the lane, and get fouled. He'll get 2 shots when we come back. Wisconsin has flat out controlled this game, Steve.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Sun has Wisconsin as one of those scary teams out of the Big Ten right now. Largest lead of the game tied right now by Wisconsin. Rebound for Winter. Time slipping away for Michigan State. Blackwell, turnaround, yes! What a smooth effort. Cohen Carr is fouled on his way through. Free throw good for Carr. 2 for 2.
Played really well. Aggressive offensively.
I'd say the sky's the limit, but I don't know if the sky is a limit on Cohen Carr as Michigan State trails by 22. Two pretty evenly matched teams when you break down this 5-on-5. Bielyauskas had a notion. Rhodey will take it. That's no good. And the rebound for Tang in Michigan State. Carr nearly traveled, swatted away by Bielyauskas again.
Badgers got back nowhere to go. That's a great skip pass.
Nap by Rhodey. Wojcik hustles it for Tang. Under 8.5 to go for Michigan State. Carr into the jumper. That's 2 more for Cohen Carr, who's got 19 tonight.
He has to stay aggressive for Michigan State. If he can just be that type of guy offensively, he's going to defend, he's going to get out and run, and they need him to be more offensive minded like he is tonight. Just unfortunately, nobody else is knocking down shots.
You do see the loss of Ugachukwu really hurt Michigan State. The reserve point guard, he can play off the ball as well. Rhodey sings it down low, stolen by Wojcik, the new backup point guard. He wants to drive on Winter, and he misses, and the rebound off Rhodey's hand, out of bounds to Michigan State.
And they got to find a different way playing without Devine, and just small injuries like that can throw off a lot. There's the pump fake by Tang.
And he splashes down a 2 per Tang, who had 7 in the first half. Wisconsin, even with all the pace, has done a nice job of game managing on the offensive end. They've gotten good looks, but late shot clock looks trying to minimize possessions. Rapp has 4 fouls. He wants to screen for Blackwell. Scott clinging to Blackwell. 7 to shoot. Blackwell trying to go baseline. Bumping on Scott and missing. Rebound. Bielyauskas got a hand on it. He paused for it. It's down on the ground. The arrow would go to Michigan State, and it will. 12 offensive rebounds for Michigan State. 12. That's 24 possible if you consider 2-point field goals. 24 possible second chance points. They've got 6. And we have a foul on Tang. So they just have not converted the offensive rebounds. That's a big hit by Tang.
Yeah.
Boyd, drive and kick. Extra to Blackwell. On the money for 3.
Boyd gets the hockey assist because you have 2 guys out there can flat out shoot it, and once he beats the defense, and now you're in full rotation, you got to close out to Rapp, and then he kicks it over to John Blackwell, who gets a better look, who knocks it down.
You just said hockey assist because your feet are like 22 degrees Fahrenheit because they have ice here.
It is a little cold, but it's hot on the floor for the Badgers.
Big time. Rhodey willing to just sway the dribble. Play it slow. Up by 19 for Wisconsin, trying to close the deal tonight here at home. Blackwell can't lose Tang. Boyd's ready to shoot. And he misses. Rebound for Michigan State. Tang for Fears. pull up, swirls in.
Nice play by Jeremy Fears. Got into this lead, still 17. That's a lot to come over with 5 minutes left.
And a blocking foul called on the rampage by Blackwell. It's on Tang.
Oh, he loves John Blackwell. He high praises, and rightfully so. And not for John Blackwell. He just keeps grinding and grinding. And like you see, 19 points, but he also 8 for 8, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and he only still has 2 fouls.
Tang left it dangling, and we're going to get a foul. If it's Rapp, that's his 5th. He is not happy, and the call was reversed. It was Austin Rapp's 5th personal foul. He's back in the game, so that disqualification is gone. It's going to be a hook and hold on Jackson Kohler. You see on the left side of your screen here. You know, Wisconsin now has to go into that category of teams you don't really want to see. If they're in the 7 or 8 range, and you're a 1 or a 2,
no,
and they've beaten Illinois, Michigan, and Michigan State by the end of the night, that is a nightmarish Saturday or Sunday in a second round.
Starts off, you know, they have good size, and then they can go out there and I would love to see them rebound a little bit more, but they have guys that size that can spread you out. Their offense, Coach Carr does a nice job. There's nobody near the paint, so it's hard to guard because you have 2 guys that can beat you off the dribble and make plays, and very patient. And I love how they are attention to detail defensively.
And a guy in Boyd who's been to a Final Four.
Yes.
Here's Rapp making the most of his time in the game. And the rebound for Michigan State. Fears against Rhodey. He skids to a stop, squealed the brakes, and found Tang.
That was tough.
That sounded like, you know, when you think the exit is coming up later and you're in the left lane, you're like, oh boy, I got to get off here.
They have 2 guys that can go get their own shot if the play breaks down, and Boyd is a guy that can get you 30, and Blackwell can get you 30. They both can get extremely hot, and at the same time, they complement each other. They play well, and they love playing with one another.
Rhodey missed it. Winner, so nice. Tapped it out for Rapp. Blackwell. Kick out Rhodey. No. Winter, an offensive rebound. You said you wanted him to rebound better.
Yes.
There's the possession.
Right there. He already rebounds at a high level, but he is the one X factor for them that can make a lot of noise with his skill set.
Boyd grappling for a shot. That's no good, and the rebound for Tang. Up ahead to Fears. Now Tang. It's no good for 3. Even the band got into it, like on a punchline of a joke. They hit the snare for a moment.
Ooh, had a back door. Winner missed Nick Boyd on that one.
Crowd went into a very brief tizzy. They saw it develop too. Winner shows screen. Tang with him with Blackwell. Blackwell step back. That's too short. Rebound for Kohler in Michigan State. We're under 3.5 to go. Wisconsin has put on a show for the home crowd tonight. Fears for 3 against Boyd. Rebound yanked down by Winner again.
Winner now is just gobbling up the glass. 11 rebounds for him. Double-double, 10 points, 11 rebounds.
Wisconsin led by 17 at the half, and they have not given up that sort of margin in this second half. Blackwell wants more, and he just bullied Cohen Carr.
He did. A lot of space. Nobody can help because of the 3-point shot, and he is physical. 21 points and 29 for Boyd. That's 50 points for the backcourt.
16 after halftime for Blackwell.
This game was won in the paint. If you can have a 28 to 12 points in the paint, plus 16, and then you hit your threes as well, that's why the game is a plus 20 for the Badgers.
So they're at Ohio State on Tuesday. Iowa, at Oregon, at Washington, home for Maryland. There's a chance to stack some wins. The Iowa win would be a good one. In Columbus would be a good win. But they've already put together some great resume boosters with Michigan, Illinois, and now Michigan State. But so where's Michigan State, Steve, right now? They've lost 3 of 4 now when this thing goes final.
Where they're at right now is offensively, this is where they're struggling. Jackson Kohler, a guy they count on to get 15 to 16. They got to go to him a little bit more. And then the three-point shot is the one that really hurts them if they're not hitting threes, because Kohler's the one that's got to score in the paint, and he's their best three-point shooter. I think they got to go to Kurt Tane. He has to get more time. And also Trey Fort is also have to give them some more offense.
We could schedule it, should do things like that in the non-conference and later in the season. We saw it back in the day, decades ago. You'd see non-conference games later in the year. It's just so tough to schedule with all the league games now. Jordan Scott got it for 2.
That one, a soft touch, soft roll.
Hayden Jones is in. Zach Kinziger is in as well. He was thinking about a red shirt earlier this year, then decided to bury that idea so he could play for this Badgers team this season. Hayden Jones, the freshman out of New Zealand, is on the floor as well. Kinziger, local product. Ilyauskas, the ball fake. He misses the 3 and the rebound for Cam Ward. We got a minute to go and a Wisconsin blowout. Kind of out of nowhere. Again, this was prospectively a very close game on the horizon, but Greg Gard using a timeout to substitute in a couple of walk-ons wasn't exactly on the bingo card when we all got up to brush our teeth this morning. It's a top 10 win in 40 seconds for the Wisconsin Badgers. Ricardo Greppi on the floor, Jack Robinson as well, and nearly taken away. Kinziger comes up with it. He'll pull up for 2 and knock it down. He's got 19 points this year. He hits the scorebook with under 30 seconds to go, and we'll see what the students have in mind for a party here tonight in Madison coming up shortly. That 3 is no good. McCullough, the rebound, 15 seconds to go. His baby hook doesn't score. Second, third chance now. Scott for Wojcik. Jordan Scott. No. Rebound, Wisconsin. It's going to be a long Friday night here in Madtown.
Here comes the students, Jason.